Hello there, commanders, and welcome to another War Arena news update / another episode of Chinese Commander Preview. This time we have Zhuo. The game tells us it is a sword infantry commander. Well, let's go right this time. And let's see his abilities. Raise, launch projectile, ground target, area of effect. Throw fire at a target location which damages any units. But just straight up scorch earth. Targets ground, affects all units, cooldown 40 seconds duration, only 3 seconds. AoE 3 meters, targeting range 15 meters. Yes, looks like just a weaker version of a Scorcher. Much weaker version than Scorch Earth. Of Scorch Earth. But on a shorter cooldown, but it doesn't really compensate. So small. I mean, I guess it is precise because with Scorch Earth you kinda almost always end up burning yourself just a little bit, right? It's about burning the enemy entirely and yourself just a little tiny bit. Well, let's see how well I can burn Crisis here. That's fighting with Folksgut, who loves the tactic of using Scorch Earth. Also, I see my parry it again doesn't work. Like, everybody supersedes parry. Maybe parry that just doesn't work for some reason. Yeah, I didn't have parry with Zhuge Liang either. Huh.
Leave them with nothing.
Wow, that damage is so pathetic. Lul. That was so bad. Anyway, let's go into melee and see what else we can do. Blade Breaker buff. A reinforced armor creating a temporary barrier that absorbs damage proportionate to your current HP, but slowing it down. 30% damage barrier, so the more it's 30% of what I currently have. So if I'm full HP, it gives you more barrier overall. Okay. Minus 40% movement speed, so I guess you want to use it in melee. Well. Yeah, you want to use it in melee and not necessarily against ranged units. It's a nice balancing factor, to be honest. Plus 40% shield armor, plus 50% body armor. Wow, that's pretty big, to be honest. That makes him super tough. Holy crap. Okay, and the last ability is Reign of Terror. Damage, debuff, area effect. Let out bellowing, sadistic laughter. Causing How do you knock back enemies with laughter? But okay. Causing knockback to adjacent enemies and reducing the aggression and morale of nearby enemies. Target adjacent enemies' aura. Affects enemy units. Cooldown 80 seconds, duration 25 seconds, AoE. Wait. Can I just, like...
You shall submit.
It did knock them back a little bit. Okay, and what does it do? Minus 20 morale, so you can use it to rout. Yeah, I just routed that guy. With my laughter. I laughed at him so hard that he ran away from the battlefield. It makes me laugh, to be honest. And also minus 31% melee weapon damage and minus 40 melee weapon penetration damage. That is pretty powerful. 80 seconds cooldown, so pretty short for a ultimate ability, and 25 duration. So it's longer than other Chinese commanders that they usually had 15-20. This one is 25. Okay. Let's burn this guy.
Burn it. Burn it all.
Very precisely. The elephant also takes 1 damage. Well, I kind of missed. Because there's another... Yeah, okay, this raise ability is very weak. It's much shorter. Explosion duration 5 seconds, explosion damage 1 second. Well, Scorch Earth I think burns for 30 seconds? 20? I don't remember. Foxy, where are you? Foxy probably uses Boudica. Yeah, it's Boudica. Somebody definitely is using Vercingetorix, I just to find him. Vercingetorix. No. Enemies? Rainfire, there we go. Yeah, 30 seconds. And explosion damage 5, right? Cooldown 120. It is on 3 times shorter cooldown, but the damage is nowhere near right. The AoE is so small. The damage is 5 times smaller. Yeah, I mean Scorch Earth all the way, to be honest. This kind of sucks. It's like a very precise burning. Damage any. Okay, if this is raise, like raise is like destroying something. So if it immediately destroys structures. So for example, somebody, let's imagine there's a line of stakes over here, right? We're standing from this building. So then, well, first of all, you need to walk up like super fucking close. Right? Then you just burn the stakes like that. And when you walk through it, you suffer very little damage. Right? And also very short. So if it works on stakes like that, that'll be very interesting. I guess that's something that remains to be tested. So if raise would be such a nice counter to stakes and caltrops and barricades, then I will increase its rating, but for now it is just kind of weak. Okay, so let's increase our armor, making us very tanky, and let's laugh at them. Did you? What the fuck was that damage? Oh, that's from the laughter. That was like an elephant hit them, and we did. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. And it's not a strike, it's technically not a strike, so it cannot be interrupted by enemy strikes. Like, goddamn. Okay, okay, now we're talking, now we're talking. Okay, so Reign of Terror. Holy shit, that is a very powerful ability. Really strong. Deals immediate damage, morale damage, makes the enemy hit very weak. And you yourself then are very tanky with Blade Breaker. It's a pretty good ability as well. 30% damage barrier for 10 seconds and you can increase it. Well, that pretty much ensures that the barrier is not going to go to waste, which is pretty nice. And you can use it while in melee. It doesn't say anything about it not being usable in melee, which Scorch Earth can be used while in melee. So that's another good side, so something that has over Scorch Earth, right? So you enter a melee engagement first, and then you can just apply this very precise burn and make sure you apply it to the enemies and none to yourself. But I really hope it would be, because Scorch Earth used to destroy stakes immediately. Like, upon contact, stakes just explode and are gone. If the same would be the case, because now it isn't the case, right? You first need to apply 100% fire damage, and then fire damage slowly ticks, and deals regular damage to stakes when it reaches 100%. And then once the normal damage reaches 100%, that's when the stakes finally get removed. But it takes like 3 minutes, I think, for stakes to be burned by Scorch Earth. Well, if Raise would work immediately, that would be awesome. And again, I think Scorch Earth should remove the stakes much faster as well, because fuck stakes. So yeah, it remains to be tested, remains to be seen, but if Raise would work that way, and ability to use it while in melee, and depending on the talents, if the AoE and damage per second get increased on Raise, yeah, I can see it becoming like really powerful ability. We'll see, we will see. Overall, Zhuo with the damage barrier, really tanky. What was it? I don't know the name of the ability. And the Reign of Terror, really powerful. It was Blade Breaker. Yeah, so Dongzhuo might actually be the OP commander of China, because got the Reign of Terror, such a powerful ability. A Blade Breaker, also very versatile ability, makes you very tanky in melee. Rays also may have really good uses. So overall, 3 very strong abilities. Goddamn Dongzhuo. Goddamn. Well, that has been it. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of Dongzhuo? Whether you think he's OP, or am I just entirely stupid and I'm way off with my assessment. But either way, remember that it all may change from what we have seen here so far. Whatever the case may be, please subscribe to help us bring the war arena back to the West, and stay notified of any incoming news updates, previews of the Chinese faction, etc, etc. And until then, I'll see you on Arena's battlefields, Commanders.